Hello everyone, welcome back to Trek-A-Day, and today I want to talk a little bit about something I posted on the community page a while ago, talking about some favorite Star Trek movie posters. And I'd love to hear what some of your favorite Star Trek movie poster designs are down below, and talk about a few of my favorites. One of my favorites has always been this classic motion picture poster image. I just think it is so beautiful, and there's something very classy about it. I think it's just a scheme, the colors that works, and that also made me really like this variation of the Star Trek Beyond poster. There's a whole bunch of different ones for Beyond, yeah, and this one though I did not see for a while. It was not on the cover of any kind of releases. It wasn't on the movie poster in my theater, so I didn't see this one for a little while. And I was like, well, I like the throwback to the motion picture, and I think that kind of works because it's such a strong image. I've also been very partial to Undiscovered Country. I think that's a great image that I think it gets across the tone of the movie very well. I think it's very important for a cover to do in a creative fashion, so I think that one works. And out of the many Star Trek 4 posters, there's a variety of them, but I've always loved this over the Golden Gate Bridge mock-up. Like, I like the way that looks. If I had to pick one cover, that's the one I always like. And some other favorites would be Star Trek 3, and for First Contact, while there's a lot of nostalgic appeal to this more commonly used character image, I've actually always been a little more partial to the close-up of the Borg Cube cover with the Enterprise E zipping on past it. That was a cover of a kids' book version of the novelization of the movie that I had, and I just really like that release, and I think a few Japanese releases uses that cover. And my all-time favorite, though, one that I will eventually have a framed, poster of, like a really nice one, is Wrath of Khan. That's always been my favorite poster. That's just, to me, just amazing as far as any of the Star Trek movie posters. That version of the Wrath of Khan image, that's always been my favorite, hands down. Really love that one. So those are my favorites. I'd love to hear what some of yours are down below, and a few international ones that always have caught my eye that I thought were interesting. We have two Japanese ones. The Star Trek 4 poster, I like this variation because it reminds me of a lot of covers of a lot of monster movies, like Godzilla. A lot of just the structure reminds me of a lot of the 50s, 60s, 70s Japanese monster movies that I would see on VHS in the rental store as a kid. So that one stuck out, and I always get a laugh of this Japanese Star Trek 5 poster that has the multi-breasted woman just kind of slapped on there. Almost looks like a Photoshop job, but that's the actual Japanese poster. I remember seeing that a long, long time ago. I don't even remember where originally. Maybe even like a magazine, I don't know. But I remember seeing that and laughing because it just looks so out of place and funny. And it just is an interesting variation of that cover design.